And we are live back for more Andor. This time, episodes 7 through 9. Let's talk about it. All right, guys, Brent here back for Geek Variants. Cover all things Marvel, DC, Lord of the Rings, anime, gaming, Star Wars, and more. This time on Door, Season 2, Episode 7 through 9. And I say last week's 3 episodes was a fantastic change from what we were seeing in episodes 1 through 3. Sure, episodes 1 through 3 were whimsical, they were more jokey, laughy, adventure-y. But at the same time, they kind of missed a lot of the core substance that really made up what Andor is. And sure, Andor is not everyone's necessarily cup of tea, as pertaining to this series at the very least. There's no lightsabers. There's very little talk of the Force, if at all. And at the same time, this mostly focuses on spy, espionage, military work. How political espionage differs from regular espionage, where you're boots on the ground guerrilla warfare tactics. It's definitely different and more exciting, at least in my perspective, to see this end of events, as we've seen literally, the events of what the Force looks like, and the Jedi look like, and the Sith look like, up to the umpteenth degree. We have seen it all pertaining to the Force. And whenever at least this iteration of Star Wars has stuck primarily to the as far as the events that are not involving the Force, they tend to do a significantly better job of writing it. Because the Force, I feel, is like something that they use as their get out of hell free card. Whenever we have a situation that isn't completely improbable and the writers written themselves in the corner of this, like so and so uses the Force, and we have our get out of hell free card. Fantastic. No matter how unlikely, improbable, or just flat out the Force doesn't work out that way, happens to be. But with Andor, they focus on really, really literal and correct, let alone factual writing. This is playing off exactly as you would expect from a militaristic espionage event pertaining to our heroes. We're seeing Andor and Mon Mothma really go through two different ends of the spectrum. Mon Mothma gathering as many political allies as she can in a galaxy that's completely held in the clutch of Emperor Palpatine to the umpteenth degree. Going toe to toe against him politically, well, if you watch the Clone Wars series, you know that literally Palpatine played this side and this side perfectly against each other, so much so to the point no one had any idea he was behind it, even though in Attack of the Clones, Dooku was just like, yep, what if I told you the Sith Lord is running the whole kit and caboodle right now, right in front of your face, and you had no idea about it? To which Obi-Wan thought, nah, and then just continued on with his regular order of business, not even relaying that general information to anybody or anything of importance. So now we have Mon Mothma, who, not Force sensitive, literally just a political adversary, and someone who just has the money and assets in order to move some key pieces along, just ultimately playing the game and doing it the right way. And she's running and brushing shoulders with people like Luthen, who's playing both sides beautifully. Luthen is literally stuck playing both political diplomat, the pinkies up, the shoulders out, the financial flex of his whole little curio shop that he's running, but also the nitty gritty guy who's down there in the streets and in the trenches, going out there and pulling the blasters when it comes time to put, boots to butt. They're those individuals. And that being said, I've really enjoyed the last 3 series because it's like we're getting little mini movies each and every week. And it's fantastic to see. And I'm very happy that the writers have done such a good job with this. Plus, we saw, Saw Gerrera, we saw director Krennic. Like, we're seeing a lot of key pieces and the exact spots they're supposed to be doing the things they're supposed to be doing. We aren't using cameos just for the sake of, oh, look, here's a big old cameo. Please watch our show. No, this is cameos that make sense at the right place and the right time with the right format, and is really interesting to see because this week looks like we have episode 7 titled Messenger just dropped. So we'll have that pulled off to the side here, and let me go ahead and get that time marker synced up for everybody. Currently, we have 3 minutes and 24 seconds for episode 1. I will drop it in chat so everyone can go ahead and sync up to that moment in time. It is episode 7, I know, but it's episode 1 of this week, if that makes sense for you guys. as nothing from the audio or visuals will be inside the lovely parameters here. Just a friendly reminder to each and every one of you because we follow YouTube's rules, regulations, and guidelines. Think of this as you would Star Wars theory stream, basically the same exact copy and paste. It's just we don't have 3 million subscribers, so there's that. And as always, hit the like, comment, and subscribe button because videos seem to do better when you mention those particular things. Just because I think YouTube's algorithm is set up to do that. That being said, 1 year later from the events that we just had last week, let's go ahead and get those events kicked off. And let me put on my subtitles for this, just because anytime we mention a new planet or a new area in Star Wars, the spelling can be a little bit weird. I'm just curious to see what we got. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and play on this and get this good times rolling. BBY2. We're 2 years away from the Battle of Yavin, is where our events will be for this week's. So 1 year after our little insurrection plan went awry, we lost one of our friends last week, and Cassian chickened out of getting his hands just a little bit dirty. Boy, is this some yep, the Ryavin rebel base. Whew, that is crazy how quickly they're putting these things together. So they're saying they had the Yavin base for at least 2 years prior to the Battle of Yavin, which is very interesting to see. Don't know if I see Cassian yet, because it would definitely make sense for him to be here in some way, manner, shape, or form. Is that him walking frantically across? Nope, don't see him yet. Ah, it's the individual who's working with Saw in last week's series of episodes, who was a bit fanatical, I'll say. Probably be the nice way of saying it. Living out in the middle of the woods, doing the best that they can with what they've got. Cassian hurt his shoulder at some point, apparently. But now him and his girl are no longer living on Coruscant. Now they're living in the woods. Oh, that's a little forward. Cassian is pretending he's absolutely fine, but he has, in fact, got something going on his shoulder. Whatever that is, don't really know yet. Oh, that's a nasty scar. Clearly, he had an espionage mission go bad. They somehow, even though he's worried about being late, still has a moment to try and do this. Poor guy in the background. Their friend is back, I guess. Interesting. So they are literally living on Yavin. Cool. A while getting back. You were getting high with Saw Gerrera. You were living a interesting life. Not necessarily the right one, but not necessarily the wrong one either. Mm. Everybody just doing their thing, having a good time. It's not exactly a bad setup, I will say, for living out in the jungle. Ready for what? One. They're definitely having a really bad time setting up this whole operation. Hmm. That's- Yep, they're still beefing with Luthen. Gotta love that for them. Yeah, damn it, Will. Out here trying to fight people. Spent too much time with Saw Gerrera. It is interesting seeing Cassian not trust. Even Will, who he's known for years. Wow. They have militarized the entire Gorman state against the Empire. It just looks like an active war zone. A little stark change from how uppity it was last year's episode. Our boy's got different hair. Looks like he's significantly more stressed than he was beforehand. Hmm. Luthen out here just making the sacrifices of sacrifices. He's willing to set Gorman completely out of the way to make it happen too. He's basically getting recruited for Rogue One at this point in time. I would imagine Luthen's getting everything finally set up. Nope. Miro. She's been blowing her cover if she's being caught by everybody at this moment in time. Are we ultimately going to have Cassian meet up with Miro? But also, we don't have people get their emotions get the best of them. If you lose your head, well, emotionally, you're going to lose it physically. The spy game isn't exactly what we call easy or light work. Yeah, Wilmon's having a hard time dealing with the difference between grief and what his actual work is, which understandable. He lost family to this individual, and now that that individual's head's on the table, he's like, by all means, let's go ahead and go after it. There's Partagas. Partagon. Boy, didn't realize was from Game of Thrones for the longest time. And he's literally talking to Yennefer from the Witcher 3 video game series. The Empire is getting more and more away from the gray uniforms. They're leaning into the all white uniform at this time period, right before we get to the Battle of Yavin. Ah, they're just going to blow the planet up. That's a good time. There he is, the man, the myth, the man where there's a will, there's a way. How's it going, sir?
I'm surviving. This
Enjoying some
almost
lovely Star
nonsense.
Wars while we're at it.
Yes, absolutely.
Say last week's episodes, a lot better than the week before's. A lot better.
All right, what timestamp are you at now?
Timestamp. Let me hit the pause button. 12:07. I see Partagas on my screen, and he's going over the crisis management situation. Are you at the marker?
Yep, I'm at 12:04. Go ahead.
3, 2, 1. Hit and play. This guy reminds me so much also of the Doctor from Baldur's Gate 3, the one who was in near Moonrise, the insane Doctor. Just his voice, his cadence, his style, his mannerisms
Mm.
is so there. Just he has his sanity, and clearly the guy in Baldur's Gate did not. The Empire going full on squash the bug mode. Hmm.
Just playing everybody.
Hmm. Everyone's being super This guy is insanely sensitive. He's going to be a casualty unless he's literally switches side. He's just going to get played like a fiddle. No, don't be such a crybaby about being left in the dark. It's absolutely fine. You'll get over it. Yeah, it's like Mike's exactly on top of it. They are literally watching you. You need to hold in your thoughts and feelings and mannerisms and focus. But literally, the Empire is watching you as much as you are watching the rebels that you're feeding right now. Oh, wow. They have some chemistry between them, I guess. But also, she's definitely the person who's like, he asked for no pickles on his sandwich. He's going to get a sandwich with no pickles. It's definitely the way this relationship's working out between the two of them. Cyril just needs to get his head back on. Focus on the mission. Objective, objective, objective. And there's Mon Mothma, arriving in style as always. Mm. Yep, the Senate's getting tighter and tighter. Palpatine is realizing that there's rebel movement going on everywhere. And luckily, Moth was as smart as she was, or the whole Rebel Alliance would have been squashed immediately. And this is exactly the spy thriller we were hoping it would be. It just started off slow,
Real slow.
real slow. Then last week he was like, let's just slowly put our foot down on the gas, and things got a lot better. Looks like we're going to be seeing more episodes along the lines of what 4 through 6 were this week. Okay, what are we going to be talking about right here? Senator
Baywatch.
Oren. Ah, wow. We're going to have a trying to have a full-on tactical withdrawal, but it's not going to work. It's like Luthen's not going to pull out, regardless of what Mon Mothma tells him to do. He needs his sacrifice planet, and Gorman's it. Everyone needs a martyr to start a good cause. Why so much hesitancy in this guy's voice? Mm. I mean, as someone looking out for a friend, but not necessarily sure I trust it. It is crazy they still haven't found their base operations a year later.
Mhm.
Yeah, 'cause, like, this whole operation was their idea, so the fact it's completely out of hand is not necessarily all that shocking. I don't know when this guy got promoted here, considering he was the reason for the casualty last week's episode. But it does seem like the young man's still there, the one who botched the whole operation. Pretty sure he should have been out of a job. And they're fighting for their individuality still, because the Empire is just trying to, for lack of better term and better phrasing, they're trying to create an asymmetrical world across all galaxies where everything is imperially whitewashed, where only their sense of order and justice is persevering. But with senators running around like Mon Mothma, the people of Gorman, we know how this ends.
Yeah, I'm still trying to put two and two together with the entire setup. And you already know all the history of everything, so you're getting little kind of gap fill-ins, but you know the main points of everything that happened kind of up to this.
I mean, only up until Rogue One, which is the same as basically most Star Wars fans have. I'm just trying to figure out when the Rogue One pieces slot in. It's like you with Marvel. You know the large frame web of what comics they can pull from to create their story moving forward. I got that with Star Wars, but at the same time, to say I know is very arrogant and very inaccurate. Got a lot of got a lot of pieces still left to iron out. Because we're only 2 years out from the Battle of Yavin, which is what kicked off everything involving A New Hope, and then Empire and the original good stuff that everyone knows and loves from what back in the 80s.
Yeah, before you were born.
Well before I was born by about a good decade. The power of youth. Still got it. Okay, what are we trying to push cash into doing? Because this is an interesting camp dynamic they got going on here. I'm not sure anyone trusts anybody right now. Hmm. She picked that up really quick. At least he survived the blaster shot. 'Cause that's the only good thing we know about Cassian. He will not be killed in this series because we know he's in Rogue One. So there's not any real danger for him. Everyone else, and well, other Mon Mothma and Bail Organa, pretty decent idea. Is she using the Force to heal him, or is she some kind of witch doctor?
I don't think she's kind of learning, I guess, about the wound before she applies healing methods. Maybe I'm guessing.
He just goes back home and is just perfectly healed. She can pick up on feeling people's emotions just by touching you. Do not touch me; you will become anxious. Don't do that. Or hyper, one or the other. Because Cassian is on edge.
I mean, I would be too.
In his line of work, yeah, I'd keep most people arm's length. Like whatever that lady saw, definitely. Goddamn. That'd be a weird gift to have. Would you necessarily call that a gift? That every time, like you say, you touch someone, you experienced every emotion that they felt? Be more like a nightmare.
Yeah.
I'd be walking around as Bubble Boy. Ain't nobody touching me.
Giggity.
Having a nice tender moment. Good for them. Because Bix definitely needs a lot more comforting moments than what she has experienced in this show. I can say that much. Oh. All right. That's a nice, easy, open hand slap.
Ah.
Being pushed away by everybody. That's what happens when you don't stand up for yourself, Cyril. And that blaster burn looks something awful. But also, shame on me for not realizing blasters can burn you. I thought it was just either it goes through or it doesn't. Because we still haven't seen Luthen yet. We still haven't seen Saw Gerrera. So those are the two people I really want to see. Everything's going to be slow up until they pop on screen because they're the doers of this show. When things want to put foot on the gas, those are individuals. They got to be really careful with how they write in stuff like this about sensing and feeling, just because we can strongly imply a lot of people are force sensitive that genuinely have no business being
More
force sensitive.
sensitive.
Like, sure, the force is around us and surrounds us, and it's around everybody and everything. But I don't think Bix is someone I'd ever look at and be like, yeah, that's a force sensitive individual. The old lady, maybe, but like she understands her limitations of I can only sense things, when I touch people. Like I can sense their fear and their what they're going through or what they will be going through.
I kind of feel like it'd be interesting if you make it like the closer the older you get, the closer you are to death. You gain a little bit more sensitivity. Not like full on, I can do everything with powers and stuff, but you feel certain things or you're in tune with things a little bit more.
That would be
You
interesting.
You understand something?
Because good old Yavin base got their X-wings already flying around in the background. Mm. People really love their diplomacy stuff. Cassian still loves be doing this half in, half out thing he's got going on. It's like those people that won't make lists in proper orders. Pick a side. Pick a favorite.
Mind your business.
That's what Cassian would probably say. Wonder where he is getting to go on his new business trip. Little escort for the Imperials there, having a good time. Because it went from like we had only 2 guards to now we have, well, looks like 20.
Got that squad on deck.
New recruits, new gear. Drill instructor making himself known day one, who's he's not going to take any lip from. Good old Empire. Interesting little flexes.
Yeah, they whisper some stuff in your ear. Man, shut up.
It's like, are you going to be a problem? I don't know. You going to start one? They do love how they're giving him like that whole perfectly marching on cue thing, but no one was in line. Everyone was in a weird order. Like, none of this made sense.
Round step, march.
That is low. Got a little what appears to be like DNA
So he
strands or
puckered up,
something
ain't
on
he?
there. He's a little puckered. A little snug. Oh, is that homegirl from last? Yep. She's back. Probably been out there doing missions for Luthen. For a minute. Probably. Knowing her, she threw herself into work the minute her partner died, and yeah, things went sideways. No, they're gonna try and pull Bix back in the field. Because Bix doesn't seem to cut out for field work. It's, yeah. There's a lot of belief going over there, but there's also a lot of tiptoeing right now. We need to just go in the deep end.
Right. Cassian said, "I'm about that life."
Yeah, Cassian's that dude. If standing on business was that dude, Cassian would probably be that person. It is nice seeing them humanize everybody at the most basic level in the rebellion. This isn't one of the few times where it's a nice touch. But sometimes they give you like backstories on characters who are a mystery, and it's like, yeah, that's kind of the exact opposite of what I wanted. Oh, Cassian's back on Gorman. Guess they are going after Luthen's prize. I wouldn't stay any place very long too, knowing like the rebellion is so keen on putting me down.
I mean, yeah, I mean, you in the way.
Like I'd be a homebody by now. Now let's get on with the espionage. Or not. We'll go to the pub first. You think people would still recognize him considering like it's only been a year? Everything changed.
Mhm.
Hmm. Hmm. It's gonna use that little bit of information wisely. Go on from there. Oh yeah, this is the guy from last time.
Mhm.
He slipped him just a couple bucks last time, and it's paid off a year later. Hey everyone, tip your waiters and waitresses. Apparently, especially if you're in this kind of work.
Yeah.
Nice little room, plenty of a view. Not exactly where I'd want to be considering all the shenanigans that have been going on lately. I'd want to be as far away from the street as possible, but I can see why the room is in of itself available. Yeah. Get the lights out and see what you can see. Trying to remove the glare. Wilman, focus. Don't stare at the pretty girl and then all of a sudden mess up your whole job assignment.
Mhm.
They have their own little code and lingo. Seems they've come a long way from where they first started in season one. Little secret. Oh, hello. Wonder how that got through security.
Well, whatever do you mean? It is a legal carrying case. Sure, it was checked very
It's
thoroughly.
it's carrying his pew pew. He's more than ready. And that's the individual who's now getting everybody back in order for the Empire. Is he going to take a shot now, or is he just trying to get a better look now? Because you can literally hear the stormtroopers downstairs having their conversation. I don't think an actual military operation would ever let that happen for any number of reasons. Oh, nice little trick. They're just right above him. Try and put all the pieces back into place, see who's going what and who's doing which task. Mm. And they're probably going to leave us on a cliffhanger going into next week. Well, in the next episode.
Okay, we got 3 today. So cliffhanger, fine. Right now, be fine.
Yep, there it is. The music always ramps up. I just know my Star Wars. Predictable. I'll let everyone know what the minute marker I've got for the next one. Once I skip all the recap stuff and the usual opening good stuff. Where are we at? Skip the intro. Don't need those. All right. 3 minutes, 2 seconds for episode. I'll put up 8 this time just so everyone knows exactly where I'm at. Are you there, Will?
Yep, I'm there. I'm waiting. I'm sitting.
All right. And 3, 2, 1. Let's see what we got going on here with some more Andor. Gorman is a beautiful place. I will give it that.
It is a nice city. So they completely took it over and took over that Gorman spider silk trade kind of thing or whatever.
Yeah, because they're using all the materials for building of the Death Star. Oh, that looks fun. I'd like to take that out to the range for a little bit. Be pretty hard to miss with all those attachments on there. As long as it's sighted right, that's money.
I know. I was getting ready to shoot from the window. Setting up barricades.
Yeah. He's like, no one's gonna make me look bad, not today. So they're clearing a path, but for what? Slowly barricading in that area. What are they prepping for? The end? Ah, Wilman. Found the pretty girl, got distracted, not on the job. Mm-mm. Yeah, they are sealing off all of everything. Mm-mm. Slowly losing everything going on here.
Yeah.
If you need to step away for a minute, I got it. They're just gonna definitely go through this whole planet and crush the rebellion as strong as they can be. They have all the material they need to make Gorman out to be not not necessarily a victim, but a reminder of the Imperial boot and how firmly it can be planted upside rebellion butt cheeks when necessary. Because there's no way this operation is going to go off without several casualties, maybe a dozen more. But they have got their reporter cadence down to like an absolute 100% accurate. Because you got one side giving the propaganda here and you have the other side doing the propaganda there. It's the same bit of information. They're just flipping the anime, the information to make it seem like this is pro empire, this is anti empire, but it's the same exact thing across the line. And will Cyril be able to make himself useful to anybody at any moment in time?
A bunch of mass violations were caught last night. That's what I heard.
Yeah, bunch of mass violations, and the Empire is losing patience overall because they have enough documentation in their eyes to be like, yeah, they are directly challenging us now. It's not kind of, sort of, maybe. We have what we need, so we're going to squash them once and for all. And every so often, it's always Twitter. Not Twitter, I'm always Twitch. We do not need those comments every single week. Go ahead and handle that. Du-du-du-du. Come on. Get my mod view. And that quickly. Goodbye. Yeah, we don't do that. That easy. Easy, breezy, beautiful. But it looks like now this is gonna be full scale ground warfare. It's gonna be a protest that gets insanely out of hand, but this is what the Empire wants. They provoke them in their game of chess, and now they're well ahead of things. Seems a bit too aggressively. Yeah. And he knows, he's like, this is literally a trap. Everyone is falling for this left, right, and center. And he's like, wow, I can't believe I fell for you as a spy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you're just spitting out the rhetoric. You don't believe in what's going on. And this is just a dude who was passionate about his people and his society and just wanted what was do his best for them. And they got a little aggressive. And now he's like, I know my people are going out there to a slaughter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Cyril's throwing the elderly around. That's not a good look. Not exactly what I would call ideal. You basically close all doors, windows, barricade everything up, and let's squash things. He's like, I got everything set up. Don't bungle my operation. That way I don't have to be on this backwards planet anymore. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to go.
Yeah.
I got
Like,
stuff.
I've been here like 2 days. I hate it here. I ain't got time for all these shenanigans. That guy should just be a spy at this point. He definitely understands what's going on. Dang, okay. This dude is a ride or die. The concierge we need. Is he gonna go blend through the crowd, or is he just gonna get out of Dodge? Because I don't know which area is worse right now.
All bad just in general. I mean, things are starting to come to a head.
Yeah, I'm standing on the outside of the perimeter at the very least. And then he's been looking for Cassian this whole time, and he was just within 2 feet of the man, and just no idea. It would be interesting being an Imperial soldier and being like fully aware that you are setting up a riot just to squash it. 'Cause I'm sure there's Imperial soldiers that are mixed in with the regular folk just to ensure that they get more and more riled up and agitated when things get out of hand. It's like goes up to the steps and it's literally all Empire perimeter. It's like this is just gonna be a full on slaughter. Mm. Yeah, you need to find your loved ones right now because like things are gonna go bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, and you need to sneak through here and like get out of Dodge. I'm gonna laugh though if Cassian and Cyril end up bumping into each other. I think they're putting in signal jammers. This is gonna be a full on squash job. But that's not the individual you're after, Cassian. Don't not. Oh, there she is. Actually, that might have been it. Missed it by that much.
TIE fighters.
Yeah, now you're just gonna keep agitating the crowd further. He's like, "Hello, I work here. Let me into my business right now." The propaganda is just going crazy. He's like, "You need to get inside right this second." It's like, "Wow, you guys don't even trust me." All right, because he's definitely on the hot seat. Oh, hello. You're in trouble.
Oh boy, they look like they ready to go.
Oh God. It's like, why am I put in with everybody else?
I
Like,
mean, he was rushing
honey,
to get in there. They
your
know me.
friends are about to kick my butt. Because those robots mean business. We saw K2SO get absolutely down.
I think he's eyeballing the crap out of him.
That's not somebody I want eyeballing me. Like, can you please look away for any reason? Good night of day. I don't know really what they think they're accomplishing here, but it's not going to go well. But Luthen's going to get exactly what he's looking for. This is a martyr planet volunteering for it.
Standing by.
Oh no. Like they're closing the perimeter. Everyone trapped in there is going to be just worst case scenario all the way through. It's like, I don't know how you guys didn't realize that you were going to all be cornered in like this. And Cassie needs to find a way out of here because everything's being closed off perfectly. Peaceful protest, the sacrifice without a fight. It's like, if you're part of any kind of resistance right now it's time to go duck. Like, stand down, hide behind a wall, go mind your business, just live to fight another day.
Mm-hmm.
And he knows exactly what he's doing. He's like, you guys are going to go be the individuals. They're going to piss everybody off and light this powder keg, and we're going to just let things go where they may. Because as long as it's self-defense, we're the good guys. Oh, gotta love the Empire. I don't know what they're chipping away at, though. That's curious. Because it seems like the entire rebellion is on edge.
Mm-hmm.
And these bottles kind of look like probably what their Star Wars version of a Molotov is. So if you have any last rites you want to say, make it work. Do the full send. Pray to whatever deity you believe in. Things are about to get a little crazy. But they're fighting for their home, so I'm 100% understanding where they're at here. Sing their nationalistic song before the end.
Yeah.
Embrace your loved ones, because they know what time it is. Yeah, this is gut wrenching. They're gonna go out singing and with bravado. This is exactly what the rebels need. Oh, why is his hair all a mess now? You have a moment with the robot? He just needs her to poke her head out just a little bit more, and then Cassian can take that shot. But how many people will be sacrificed to ensure that Vader goes down?
He's just working with a pistol right now.
It's gonna be a heck of a shot. And it's gonna be easy. This is the rebellion. You got to work with what you can. But luckily, Cyril just saved her bacon. She's like, are you kidding me right now? And they're both a little shaken up right now.
Hmm.
And Cyril now knows that she's been lying to him for a little while. Is Cyril really snapping now?
Yeah.
Wow.
He oh boy, he
He
don't.
does not like being used. Oh, dang. Yeah, I think that relationship's over because you've hit a very rocky road. You should not put your hands on your lady like that. Bro, she's known since jump. I don't know why you're asking rhetorical questions. No, so she's a fanatical for the Empire, and now he's starting to be like, maybe I signed up for the wrong side here. He's like, my quest for power may have led me down the wrong path here. Having a couple second thoughts. Well, single and ready to mingle. Shout out to Cyril, I guess, for growing some cojones, but not exactly what the actions you'd hope he would have taken. Not that I'm sympathizing with Daedra, because she's literally ready to sacrifice all these individuals.
Mhm.
See, if they just kept the clones, this would have worked out so much better for them. They'd already be in the crowd.
What's he gonna do now?
I don't know what he's gonna do. Because someone's gonna get all fired up and they're gonna go after that one individual. It's gonna go
That's what
down.
I'm waiting on.
It's like he already left the building.
Yeah, he's gone.
It is a problem. You have a leak, and you should not have trusted that man. You should just put a blaster right in his cheeks. Because you cannot let this kind of vital information out. And he can't go talk to them because he's ashamed of who he is and what he did now. So it's over for Cyril. So all he can try and do is find somewhere in the crowd where hopefully he doesn't catch a blaster. Yeah, boy. Yep, tempers are flaring. It is
Here we
over.
go. Oh, so I start throwing stuff.
And once you start throwing, put down the visor and let's go. I'd probably put down those goggles if I were you, Sergeant. Things are about to get a little real.
I think he's gonna accidentally shoot, or he's gonna shoot out
Accidentally.
of like quick self defense, and that's just gonna set it off.
Because we need Wilmon to make it all the way to Cassian, and we need Cassian to get a shot at Daedra, but she's too busy talking to Partergaz, so that's the best time phone call for her. She has been ready to go. Fire at will. She can't question herself now. You already lost everything. Push the button, go. Oh wow. One dude. Yeah, there it is. Will, they're firing at you. Watch out.
Yeah, nope. Don't fire me. I didn't do it.
And they said fire at will. I don't know what you've been doing though. Star Wars universe is upset with you. They keep trying to warning them and shake their spirit, but this is you just need to hit one individual. And it's got to be Empire. That way they can just be like, here we go.
Yep.
Yep. There's the sacrifice. Yep, and there it is. Yep. Yeah, Gorman's going down in a blaze of glory. And Cyril's now probably like, whoops. Kind of misread the situation, guys. Cassian, I don't think you're going to get the chance to do that. You might have to help these individuals survive. Taking out the steps would be the best thing you're going to be able to do to get out of here. Get a shot of the concierge guy. Is he going to be a real hero here? Oh,
Man,
like load everybody up and it's time to go.
Yep.
Luthen's probably giggling to himself though back in Rebel Base or wherever he's running point, regardless of how many lives are being lost. Well, Wilman's kind of doing some things out here. He's already taken out 2. That is curious that he's seems like he's spending more time going after Imperials than anything else. Okay, nope. Ducks in a barrel. Well, fish in a barrel, ducks on the pond. Getting my allegories mixed up.
Cassian, get to work.
Yeah, Cassian needs to like. He's like, this is exactly what I didn't want for these people. But if he had just manned up and taken the point, these things may not have gotten as out of hand as they are now. Okay, you took 3 shots. You missed everybody. What are you doing out here? Like, come on. These weapons don't seem that hard to aim. Okay, there we go. Why didn't we start with the grenades? It's like everyone's standing in a huddle. Just boop. There you go. Like, if you're gonna do this right. Because you need to pop an opening on that stairway there. Nope. Got him. We know Cassian's not in any real danger. We see him in Rogue One. Everybody else, we'll see. This concierge dude, what is up with him?
Well, yeah, running out there, freaking,
Right in the open. Should have used cover. You're gonna have to leave him behind. I know Cyril is still just in the same spot. All right, someone. Cassian.
Cassian is gonna be your chance.
Like, don't miss. Oh, come on. You didn't nothing? Not even a little.
Here we go.
K2SO droids. It's over. These things can take a beating and they can give a beating. Oh. Oh
Yeah.
no. Yeah, things went from bad to super bad. Oh.
Run as I push you over. Run.
I mean, technically in horror movies, you just have to be faster than the person next to you.
You were just pushed over. Stand up and run.
Listen, your
Like,
legs aren't broken. Oh, oh, dang. Could have put K2SO in like the NFL. He's not dead. She's just, oh, she's dead. Okay. Like, it looked like you landed on your back perfectly fine, but all right.
something got snapped apparently.
I mean, she did get pushed over and then like somehow her legs broke. I was like, how both your legs go out at the exact same time? And Cyril standing out there in the entire open, not a single blaster has gone near this man. Because like, you need to flip this boy, and you need to flip this boy now to the Rebel Alliance. He's got some of their inner workings already figured out, so you just need to get him to speak to somebody. He wanted power, but he didn't want power at this cost. Oh my gosh. Come on, pull it. Dang. Quad kill. For those who played Halo.
I'm
Pretty sure there's another term for it, but
just waiting on that Gears of War to make its way.
I mean, it's coming to PS5 in a couple months. Well, that's crazy. I never thought I'd see the day.
I'll be all over that one.
Cassian. Oh.
Found you.
Cyril? Really? This is crazy. Like, this is really what we're doing now?
I mean, I love how you had the upper hand. You was beating them, and then you stopped the choke. Like, just kept beating them.
Yeah, 'cause now he's about to get popped upside the head by that glass. I don't care how tough you are. Glass to the dome, that's...
Hey,
Oh.
WWE in this thing. Come on.
Oh. With the chair!
Sleeper hold.
Yvonne, get the tables! Oh. Why are we doing this, Cyril? Like, I don't understand your motivation right now. Are you just blaming somebody else for what's wrong with your life, or what?
I mean, I kind of think if he would have found him earlier, maybe things would have went differently. I don't know.
I mean, even though Cassian was
just
uninvolved in everything involving Gorman as possible. Like, I just happened to be here the same time. Oh, no. Yep. Yeah, let's just assume he's dead and just get back to what
Nah,
we're
let's
doing.
not assume. Let's go ahead and double tap.
I mean, if you get grenade tapped, does that count the same? Yeah, the
I mean,
window's
the
out now,
mirror
so
was
we lost
outside,
that
and the
cover.
force came inside, so he just well could have survived that. See?
And oh, dang. It's one tough hombre. Someone popped this guy.
Droid.
K2? He'd be like, I don't even know who you are, man. Nope. It looked like he was about to come to our side, but score one for the politicians. Like, who is this fanatic? He just wrecked shop on me, you know? No, Wilmot's still alive. Cassian, I would be just doing the same thing he's doing. Like, I am just as confused what this dude's beef was with me specifically.
Yep.
But she's still standing at the window, so hypothetically, he could have
That
still got the
shot could
shot
still
off.
be taken.
Yeah.
How strong is that glass?
One way to find out. Because now she can officially change her relationship status to single.
Widowed.
They weren't married.
I thought they were married. There we go. My mistake. You better focus up, man.
It's always the wills you got to worry about. Oh, man, that guy just got knocked off like a 20-foot ledge. Oh,
Yeah, move.
It's Roman Reigns. Run.
Don't let him spear you.
Clothesline.
Get up. You're gonna be cannon fodder in a minute.
Woo! Cassian, why are we doing this?
Yeah, y'all see it's not doing nothing. Like,
Oh,
there we
thank
go.
goodness. Whoever did that, I love you. Oh, I don't love you. You're the one who bungled this whole operation when things get extra bad. I wonder if that ends up being K2 and like that's how they get him.
It just factory reset him.
Yeah. What's your new default setting? Love. Why are we taking time with this? We need to get to the ship.
Get in the car.
I'd grab the tech and then get back to the car. So we don't have time for all this. Dang it, Will. If you just followed orders. But there was a girl involved.
That's the death speech. Tell people what happened here. Like, okay, you're done. Bye. Okay.
Like, you've been written off the show. Sorry, we couldn't afford your contract. We have not extended your option. Like, what are you looking for? We're looking in other directions. We've downsized your department. Yep, there we go. There's using our brain.
What's he about to do?
He's like, I need the car so I can get this droid. And we're going to reset him, and that's how we get K2SO. All the pieces are slowly coming together. Because he is a fan favorite of Robot. You saw Rogue One, right? That is a strong no. Okay. If you saw it, you'd love K2SO.
I'm gonna watch it after all of this.
It's the correct
Maybe I'll
order
watch it
to
while
do
you're
so.
here.
Don't give me that hope. Even though that would fit timeline-wise, like, perfectly. This is a tough message to hear.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy seeing like the deterioration of like that politician. Because like he was so well dressed and so well groomed and so pampered, and then now there's here. Oh, Wilmot's gonna go down. There's
So
And
they'll find a
Cassian's
little
already
hidey
crying.
hole.
He knows it's over. Well, the Empire seized victory today. But Deidre's a little bit more than shaken up.
She seemed
Like her
excited when
resolve
she
is
started
gone.
explaining the plan. They've known we're going to be heroes. They've known.
It's like, yeah, she's got some stuff to work through. She got choked out by her now ex-boyfriend. And now she just saw what the Empire truly is for the first time. Because it's all fun and games until you're like actually on the front lines. You're like, oh, this is what's really happening. This is what we were doing the whole time. This was our plan. Now you got to look yourself in the mirror every single day and live with this decision, which is why Andor is so refreshing, because normally it's like just a glaze over. Just, yeah, the Empire is bad. The rebels are good. And they never show you the sacrifices that it took to get up to our big moments that had so much payoff in the galaxy. Yeah. Well, at least we don't have to deal with Cyril's mom anymore. I think that's a plus.
I mean, I feel like she's still going to be prevalent for something.
Doubt it.
Like she could be like, my baby was then
Executed.
avenge my
Even
baby.
though Cyril was almost man enough to take out Cassian. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And we still have one more episode.
Yes, we do.
Oh my gosh. How much emotional damage am I going to have to go through in 1 week?
All of it.
Apparently. I mean, it's good, but God. Like I signed up for one of those animes that I know is just going to abuse me. I'll let you know when I get to the sync point. Waiting for everything else. We're going on episode 9, everyone. For those who are following along, and I'll provide the sync point. Looks like 3:24.
3:30.
Yep. 3:30. 3:30 it is. 3 minutes, 30 seconds for the next sync up. Let me hit play until I get there. Hey, you just experienced this, but let's take you back through the pain. You ready, Will?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Let's keep getting hurt by Star Wars, because apparently once wasn't enough. Episode 1 was the setup. Well, episode 7 was the setup. 8's the gut punch. And now we get to see the fallout in episode 9. And then Bale's not going to be able to do much here. Dang. Mm-mm. Yeah, because the Emperor just still playing his game of chess with himself.
Mm-hmm. He's playing with himself.
That's not worth thinking about. It's a horrible mental image.
Unlimited power.
Don't you Star Wars quote me. I don't even know if you've seen that movie.
I've heard it somewhere. Don't
Probably
ask me
from
what
me.
movie it's from.
Yeah, we have to stall. This is our only option at this point. We're up the creek. We have no paddle. We might be missing the boat too at this point. Bale's just that ride or die dude. Because Mon needs to go into hiding, and she needs to go into hiding like yesterday.
Get going.
But we haven't seen Luthen yet. So I wonder what he is truly up to right now. No, there's Clea, so we have to have Luthen. And there's Cassian. Why do you look like you've been bleeding? Oh, it's probably short after the last fight. Good all season for now. Emperor's going to change protocols like crazy. Cassian, we know darn well you're not going nowhere. Understand you just lost your friends, and we still have Bix. It's kind of hard to walk away at this point. You're kind of hip deep. She is putting her verbal words right up your rectum there, Cassian. So better watch yourself.
She ain't playing around.
Because you're not going to be able to make any decision you want out there, Cassian, not with the Empire putting its foot down in every single planet in the galaxy. Well, at least the ones not controlled by the Hutts. The Hutts are still pretty much free. They got too much money to go down. Yep. Her office was bugged. Because the Emperor already knows who's playing traitor. He's just making sure he's got his evidence. And she needs to go. He shouldn't have smashed it. Is she really trying to go ahead and try and do the speech? Because like this whole mission is basically her getting
there
off
could
the
be more
planet
things in this office. Like, do not practice your speech here.
and go anywhere. Go somewhere where they wouldn't think to look, like open air, out in public. Because by smashing that device, you just alerted the Empire that, hey, we know you know. And they're going to go double check that and run it up the chain of command. And yet Coruscant is still so gorgeous, despite all of its upheaval. There's Luthen, looking like a Sith Lord out here. How did he find her so quickly? And why am I asking? He runs a spy network. Luthen's like, yes, that's kind of what I'm doing. I mean, it's Luthen. That's all you've got.
Hmm.
Because if they got Bale's team, everything is that's bad. Because remember, Bale is the adoptive father of Princess Leia,
Hmm.
so that thread can run deep. We know how it ends up, but still. I just look at Mon and be like, "You aren't gonna flip on me. We all know it. Quick playing this game." So I do respect Luthen for how he's going out of his way to protect everyone, because he's
Yeah.
doing everything to the letter. This is exactly how you have to play this game if you're going to beat the Emperor at it. Yeah, shouldn't have smashed it. Like, I don't think you could have left it, but like you could have tried moving it into another room, maybe, because they don't have the exact specifics of it. They just know where they left it.
Yeah, that's what's that. Yeah, I wouldn't have destroyed it. I would have had it sitting somewhere.
Like set it outside the window somehow. Just open it and boop, reclose the window. Not a fun job.
I'd be, I'd be doing some more devious stuff for that thing. Like, you want to hear some stuff? I'll make sure you hear some stuff.
You just put it in the toilet and just
I'll bet
let everyone's imaginations go with that, all the shenanigans that involved. We can't specify, but you got a pretty good idea.
I'll feed Tony some milk and put it in there with him.
You're nasty. The Emperor would be like, torture him first. Make sure it's especially heinous. I don't care. There's no specifics. Just have fun. Come on, now's not the time to be like reaching out at everybody and fighting them. These are your only allies you got left in some of these waning hours. Or she's at least making it harsh because she knows she has to get out by herself tonight. Try to make it a little bit easier. She's willing to die for this cause, and that is exceptionally BA. But this is a hard fight to win. Like Padme would be appalled to see what happened to the Senate after everything happened. But again, if she was alive, things would be a little bit different for Lord Vader. Let's go, Luthen. Didn't make it. It's like you need to basically hit up every single one of our contacts and figure it out. It is crazy though. He's been a spy this whole time. I never would have guessed he would have been the one. A spy within a spy network. We're spying on our own people.
Mm-hmm.
Luthen's like, I knew exactly what course this put me on. They hang me, they hang me.
He's like, I ain't worried about it.
He's like, I died with a clear conscience. I'm just a real one like that. You guys are just jealous of my Super Saiyan swagger. Luther's going to do his last speech here, probably. Because I'll say this is easily his best Disney role. I know he was in Marvel and he did a good job there, but as Luthen, he's night and day better. Like you have to risk it, Luthen. This is the only play. Cassian's the only person, you know, respectable enough to get this mission done. It's either that or you send Clea, or you go yourself. Great. Imperial spy as a driver. Perfect Terry. Stop. Back to Perfect Terry. I believe that woman and maybe this individual might be the people part of Bale's team. They're spending a lot of interesting time on those three individuals, which they did not have to do. Same name. I'm like, well, take it. I'm not kicked out, so that's something. What we need to have happen here. Yep.
He
These three are
just
the
no.
individuals worried about. Which one of them is the problem? Or is it all three?
Mm-hmm.
Plan is going very interestingly. Yeah, as long as you can block them from taking the floor, everything should be fine. But if people just
Mm-hmm.
step forward in mass number, I don't know how many of them they can put down rapidly, considering there's like 1,000 systems. The funny thing about all this is exactly what Dooku was trying to stop with his rebellion. That's crazy. And it's not like she can go tell Bale, like, hey, everything's compromised. Oh, was she going to? No. Bale? I don't think you're making it out of there, my guy. It is crazy, though, how many times they're dropping the name of their secret base. If they just had these halls bugged, the Emperor would have had the location like that, been done.
Yavin, 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 Yavin.
It'd
Y'all
be
keep
like,
yapping, 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 yapping about Yavin.
yeah. It's like, stop saying the name of our secret base. That's the exact thing we're not supposed to be doing. There's our skin. I have friends everywhere. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell who's already deep in the Imperial pockets based upon their speeches. Because some senators are easier to buy than others. They're spending a lot of time on this one guy. You think he's the one that's the traitor
It's
in
possible.
Organa's group? Is this what do I think that is? What is he in that I recognize him from? Uh, hmm. This whole thing's about to just get really interesting. What is that dude from? That's gonna bother me. Oh, she's the one. This is work. She's got a blaster somewhere. Oh, nope, she'll do that. And there it is. The woman was the traitor. I had it pegged for the other guy. Misread that one. Good job from them telling and not showing. He's like, now they're just trying to follow through with the last of their decorum while they still can. Because they just have to make sure it's people that they trust. So different pieces moving into play here of political espionage. All right, Mothma. Wow. Meeting be like, nope. Like none of this happened. And Mothma makes it out there. It's all over for you. Be crazy if they just like turned off the power to her, like floating it.
Stalled out.
Like we know she's safe because we see her in Return of the Jedi, but like still. But it is also crazy that the Emperor himself doesn't make any of these. Like, wonder what he's actually doing behind the scenes. Bro, just let a rebel just right on by. Hey, what's up, dude? How's it going, my guy? Erskine picked that up real quick. He's like, there's three of you. Now there's two. Cassian, are you gonna go run into the dude who's trying to shut down everything here? Things are about to get sassy. That dude is fired.
We fixed it. Fixed it. We did what we're supposed to do. We're doing a good job. It's upstairs. We're supposed to be.
Like, I'm doing exactly what you told me to do. What do you mean I'm doing it wrong? Like, Mothma out here spitting. He's like, the Emperor's probably like just ears perked up. There has been a disturbance in the Force, and I do not like it.
Mm.
Yeah, because everyone in the office, hey, guys, got a situation. Like they're calling us the bad guys rather openly. Someone help. Oh, there it is. Good panic.
Too late.
She gave off what speed she could.
Too late. Everything's out there.
Now you just have to let all the pieces go where they may. Again, they should just have like an off button for those things. Feels like a huge oversight. Just hey, the center's being a jerk. Boop. They're gone. Yeah. It's like now you need to go because the Empire's gonna be looking for you like crazy. Yep, full scale lockdown. Like Luthen's a pain in the butt, but like he's our pain in the butt. Okay, like if you go with anybody else, we die. It's all the like everyone out of the way. Be gone. Move.
Like move, move, move.
Yeah, we did not act fast enough, and Cassian's just going in. Oh, nice move, Erskine. 10 out of 10.
I'm talking about.
Go,
Keep
go,
moving.
go. We're wasting too much time here. Erskine's not making it, but I mean, he's like, you're probably a good one, but we can't take that chance now. Like, go, 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 go.
Keep moving, man.
Knees to chest. Like we gotta, yeah, lose the cape. It's time to boogie. It's like quick walk. Yeah, a little bit. Because like your all white outfit's kind of standing out right now. Like I'm not sure I really want this job. Welcome to the team. We've got jackets.
You just got the job of making that speech.
Yeah. Like what do you think was gonna happen?
Congratulations. You are promoted. You
It's
are
like
now one of my elite employees.
it's like everyone's favorite way of getting fired. Congratulations. You've been promoted to customer. But dang it. Not again. Just don't run. Fast walk. We're at a brisk pace here. I mean, at least everyone's quick with it. Good job for Erskine there. He might be our best bet of survival. Surprisingly, not Cassian. He'd be like, how the heck do they know who to get? Like, my agent sucks.
I know. You just outed her, like immediately outed her. I'm here. This is official. Like, okay.
He's like, my job sucks. He looks like he's gonna try and go after Mothma. I kind of have a bad feeling about Clea now. Like she's gonna get popped next. She is like so ready to go for this. And she already kind of gave her speech. He's like, I'm not getting promoted at this rate. So he's going to go abandon the car, which provides the escape route. Imperial greed dooms the whole thing. It's always those who are a little too eager to get promoted where these bad things can happen. But like we're on a path to bump into each other at this point. Yeah. Good play. Let's go. It's like, come on. It's like, you're going the wrong direction. We are going this way.
Yep. Now we run like, come on.
Like you literally said, he was a bad guy. I had to draw down his defenses.
He's ISB plant. Well, then he got to go.
Well, he got planted. Like, what do you mean? The plant was planted. I think Bale is starting to realize the situation he's in. Like, he's definitely not getting out of there. Oh. The higher ups are calling you. You're fired. That's unfortunate. And no one thought, maybe we should have like rigged her car at any point in time just for like, the just in case situation. Like the Empire is literally failing at the most basic of espionage tactics. Okay, who are we looking at here? Back to Yavin. Wonder if she recognizes that as one of her partner's former pieces of equipment.
Possibly.
Or someone that's got Imperial Blaster. Huh? Got an accent now. All right, looks like we've got her on a shuttle. We can get the heck out of here. Or is this just the art gallery on the back end?
Secret knock.
I was half hoping she'd like just slap him real quick. Just so that's for lying, and then keep moving on.
I got skills.
I was like, you've seen what I can do. I'm kind of a beast here. I'm kind of a big deal.
Yeah, I probably am exhausted. Give me a
like, hey,
sandwich.
Luthen, this is your fault.
And some juice.
Whatever that blue juice is. Oh. Is that Will? Hey. You survived, Will. Good job.
Yeah.
You're not in great shape, though.
I made it out with bad knees, as usual.
Right. They've been paying attention to Geek Variants. They know too much about you now. It's too late. Everyone's gotta, find a way onto that transport to Yavin like yesterday. We're about to be cooked. Ugh. Yeah, this is a tough sell for everybody. YouTube. Unsolicited comments. Gotta love them. It's a fantastic series.
That she got.
Just remnants of Star Wars theories, live streamed, I'm sure. The ones that bullied him into being silent somehow. There's our ride. That's a good thing. Oh, you don't look too good, Will.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've seen you look worse. But they are still following him. So Gold Squadron. Yeah, her voice is her power. So we definitely don't want her silenced. And just kind of like, hey, you're welcome. Then just heads on. And thus we get K2SO, Cassian's best friend. And it's Bix home, though. That's the real thing. Did she get sent off somewhere else?
Mm-hmm. I mean, he was kind of playing them against each other. I'm not surprised.
Nope. Bix is there. But again, she probably expected her man to come home after all the hard work he just did. Literally just saved Mon Mothma. I don't think he's done a better job. It's like, yeah. I probably need some sleep after all this. I'll wait for all that adrenaline to come down. Escaping the capital's crazy. There's no way you're gonna march out of this now, man. There ain't no way. Cassian, you can't have this. Not with the galaxy in the current state it's in. Nowhere is safe.
You're just allowed to be happy.
Not in this universe. Not at this time. You've been born like 20 years ago, maybe. But then things would have still ended up here anyway, and he would have just been old and unable to change the result. She's not going with him. That is a woman who's giving the look of, I don't believe anything you're saying. Because she doesn't. Hey, she's in it.
I'll agree there. You overplayed the crap out of it.
But if I got a lucky hand, I'm riding that out until the wheels fall off, baby.
No. Why not?
Basically, hit me. She's like, I'm just not going anywhere, dude. They need us. We need you. Or she'll just slip off in the night, and then that'll keep him motivated to stay. It's not like, yep, he's gone. Maybe that's why she was trying to knock him out. Just so she could have an easy escape of it. Like, she knows that if she stayed with him, all these lives would be lost. Should be even at least.
He said, I'm out this mode.
Oh, she recorded him a message. Yeah, they broke up. I mean, she's been through a lot, so I get it. He's gonna go try and stop her. Ain't no way. She had to have this like perfectly coordinated. Fastest I've ever seen him move, spy mission or otherwise. He's gonna go in and probably have a full scale meltdown. Oh boy. So he really did have to give up everything for the rebellion.
Yeah.
Yeah. About that. This is really, really well written. I know the first 3 episodes were rough. Come out swinging with the last 6. I mean, they. K2. A happy moment for us all. Like he has to go back to reeling it in and pretending everything's fine. Terrible, terrible time. I don't think those restraints are strong enough. It's like either we save the droid or it's over. Yeah, this is a Hail Mary. Like, just put the helmet on. We'll figure out if the thing works or not, you know? Yeah, be like, just in case. Like, thank you. It's like,
It's like, come on, man. Like, I'm trying to
just
see what's up here.
like the longer you take, the more agitated I'm gonna get, and I'm the one holding weapon. You're not. Like, let's just flip it. We need to see if K2SO is gonna come back online, baby. Bring back our fan favorite robot. We love a good murder droid in this galaxy. Nope. Oh, eyes are on. Hello. K2SO. He's back. Thank you. When Cassian needed him most, K2SO was there. And there's nothing in post credits. So we'll just go ahead and get on with getting this review set up. So let me get everything ready. Will, we're at 2 minutes and about 14 seconds if you want to jot that down while I get everything ready.
All right.
Let me slap that review on there, and we're going to have a full spoiler review of the last 3 episodes. So if you haven't finished, go ahead, circle back. We'll have a review coming up officially later, but just wanted to make sure that let everyone know just in case you haven't made it to that moment in time. And we are now recapping Andor, season 2, episodes 7 through 9. And once more, if you haven't already hit that subscribe button, by all means, go ahead and do so. It greatly helps us out. It's free. As well, let's get to our official review. Will, your thoughts on Andor's last 3 episodes?
So much better as we're leading and stuff because things are actually heating up. Stuff is actually making sense. Stuff is lining up together. And again, this is still my basis because I wasn't here for the review for the last 3 episodes. I was here for the ones prior to this, the first 3 episodes of this season. And again, in comparison, like this was really good. You have the action, you have the espionage, you have the emotion. Everything is kind of hitting on all cylinders here. So I am way more invested now. And that's what I was hoping is to ramp up to. Like, we got some real stakes going on. We got sacrifices happening. You know, there are very pivotal deaths that are happening as we're going through this. Like, these episodes are solid. These are my favorite so far of the season. I like this block right here.
Yeah, because this is exactly what Star Wars is at its core and fundamental. So everyone who's like, if you don't like this, you're a shill, or you just don't get Star Wars, or you're just being bought off by Disney. Look, man, I'd be living a lot better than in a double wide if I was being bought by Disney, just for full clarification on that front. But as well, the heart of the rebellion is what they're focusing on, and that is exactly what they're writing. The core of the rebellion is not lightsabers. It's not force lightning. It's not doing cool special flips or crazy insane blaster fire from going into like an insane alien monster. It's the core of who we are as individuals and what you're willing to sacrifice for the things you truly believe in. Everyone in this cause, whether it's Luthen or Mon Mothma or Cassian, has given up literally everything that they possibly can for the things that they believe in to ensure that there is safety and peace and prosperity for everyone in the galaxy. If that's not a cause worth fighting for or a cause not worth believing in, did you ever really understand what Star Wars was entirely about? There is an oppressive dictatorship in the form of the Empire, squishing the boot and the lifeblood directly out of innocent people so they can create a giant turbo laser weapon to eviscerate planets. How much more evil did they need to be for you to understand the core issue here? Freedom versus tyranny. And Mothma, in giving her speech and being the public and vocal center point of this movement, is beautiful to see because we only saw, bits and pieces of her throughout the original series. And we never really get to experience Luthen and who he is as an individual. Luthen set up so much good stuff pertaining to Cassian and his story and all the other individuals that he's impacted to make Yavin a place and a safe haven, at least for the time being, for our rebellion to form in its infancy and to set up standards, rules, regulations, spy codes, where to send people, how to go about your co op missions. This is the heart that Star Wars has always been. If you just missed it because you were staring at pretty lightsabers and blaster fire, I don't blame you. But at the same time, I kind of have to question whether or not you've been really paying attention to rebellion and freedom, or just staring at the tyranny that is going on within Star Wars in this moment and pocket of time. Um, these episodes have been fantastic. Like we've openly lamented, episodes 1 through 3, Will, boring as hell, right?
Yep.
Episodes 4 through 6 came back strong. We set up some good espionage. We lost a couple key friends along the way. It's starting to ramp up. Needless to say, next week is going to be 1 year out from the Battle of Yavin, which is the event that was Rogue One, where most of us were introduced into Cassian in the first place. I'm very hyped about it. I'm very excited about it. What are you hoping to see next week? Anything you're excited about, or is there something in specifics that I may have missed that you kind of want to touch upon?
Well, because I don't really know how the story necessarily goes. I'm glad that droid is up and running. So again, getting the droid up to speed with operating with him is first and foremost. And with that droid on deck, I'm expecting some blasting, like somebody's getting holes put through him at some point in time. So I think he's still going to be going after his target, and he's still going to be going after the young lady. I'm bad with the names, so with that, but freaking the one who was very happy with being the hero. Yeah, I can't remember her freaking name to save my life right now. But yeah, I think that they're going after her, and yeah, I mean, they're going to continue to hunt down Mothma. But they got to have her. They got to, I guess, get back to what the Senate is supposed to be, where they have control of it. Because right now, I think things are going to start going out of control. They're going to have certain parts of the Senate not necessarily in agreement because all the information is out. Certain ones that have already been bought off are going to continue to do what they do. So you're going to have a little bit more, I guess, push and pull within the Senate for how it's controlled. And what's Palpatine going to do? Like, what's going to be his response? Like, how is he going to, put a lid on all this?
He's going to do what Palpatine's always done. The minute he took control of the Senate, he owned the Senate. I am the Senate, as Palpatine would say. And he's going to have to come down hard and come down firmly to ensure that there's nobody else like Mothma. The reason that they need her out in open space, so they can't jam the signal. So all free planets can at least hear and understand and hear what the message truly is from her heart and what she truly believes in, so that they can make their educated synopsis on what they're going to do for their home world from the safety of their own planet, because everyone is correct. The planet that suffered the most, Gorman, is now the spark that's going to continue to ignite the larger flame that is going to happen within this galaxy far, far away. and it's absolutely insane to see just how grounded they kept it, because I thought they would get a little fantastical, or they would put in some unnecessary scenes, or they put in some, a character who didn't belong just for the sake of getting, those extra clicks. Everything's been grounded. It's the right people at the right time in the right situations. The writing has been really well done, and I know people will constantly lament who is making this project. But at the same time, I've enjoyed what I've seen. Will, any other final thoughts you want to get to before we wrap this up?
No, I mean, it's, again, start off rough. It's ended up better. People are going to have their opinions about stuff, and this is ours. Freaking, I think is winding up to be something a lot better than what it started as, and I think that this can end on a high note as far as the series is concerned, as long as they keep the momentum. But again, that remains to be seen until next week.
Yep. 3 more episodes next week. We'll be here, same time, same place. If you want to be there for the live stream, by all means, hit the subscribe button. It's free, greatly helps us out. Or just hit that like button if you enjoyed the stream. And honestly, if you did not, by all means, you know exactly where that downvote button is. As DJ said in the chat, Iron Man sucks, and we'll see you in the next one.